All right, I think I'm live. I think we're live. Welcome to the DDFW Realty's North Texas coming soon for sale listings podcast or live stream or whatever. Basically, this is going to be a live stream where my name's RJ Avery. I'm a real estate broker here in North Texas for about 13 years. I'm going to be going through the MLS, going through listings that aren't on the market yet. So if you're looking in the area, if you're looking anywhere, just come on to the live stream. You can see my phone number there. You can text me if you'd like to. Ask me about any areas that you might be interested in, and we can go from there. Until then, I'm just going to the plan is to just kind of go through listings, talk about different areas, and do that as a way. Like I said, basically a coming soon listing. If you don't know, the market's pretty hot right now as far as buyers are concerned. There's stories of over 100 offers on one property, which I wouldn't find too crazy. I mean, I've had in the past few months, I've listed a few properties, and each property has come up with multiple offers, typically within the first 3 or 4 days. So that's definitely not an exaggeration. Now, obviously, things that are overpriced and not in the right area, et cetera, still sitting on the market. But for the most part, things are moving pretty fast. So the idea behind this live stream is that until I have people chiming in, asking for stuff, I'm just going to go through listings that are coming soon. Ideally have pictures. Unfortunately, that one doesn't. To kind of talk about the listings in the areas. Right now, I'm going to be looking in the Garland area. And if you don't know anything about Garland, Garland, Texas is a suburb of, it's just a town in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. It's a little bit northeast of downtown Dallas. It's a relatively large town. It's a very diverse town. They have a pretty cool school district, in my opinion. That's where I live and where basically my kids go to school. What I like about the school district, if you're interested, is they allow you a choice of schools. So basically, you get to choose what school your kids go to. They do have a great magnet program, so if your kids testing and stuff like that, then they can easily get into a program like they have an arts and science magnet, they have a technology magnet, etc. So this house here is at 615 Windy Way. And like I said, these are all coming soon listings, which means that coming soon means you're not going to be able to find these yet on redfin.com or realtor.com or any of the websites. The only way you'd be able to get a hold of these listings is if you're working with a licensed real estate agent in the state of Texas and they're sending you these listings. So if you're not working with a licensed real estate agent, hey, give me a holler, give me a shout. I'd love to help you out, because basically you tell me what areas you're looking in. I can send you and set you up searches for these coming soon listings specifically to your area. So ideally, sometimes you can get a jump on them before the general public and have a chance, or a little better chance. I mean, you still possibly could have multiple offers and all that stuff. So basically, this house here is in Richardson, which is actually just to the left or to the west of Garland. It's a nice little neighboring town of Garland. Richardson is, it's same thing. It's initially it was known really for a bicycling town. Richardson Bike Mart is a really popular place. They have Richardson has a lot of trails and biking stuff for people of that nature. Like basically, this here is Richardson, this is the golf course in Richardson, but basically there's all sorts of bike trails all along here. If you're following my mouse there, and basically these trails, you can connect to these trails, and these ride all the way down to the Katy Trail in Dallas, and you can literally get almost all the way around the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex on bicycle trails alone at this point. They've been working on that system for quite some time, and it's pretty close to complete from my understanding. So let's go back to that listing. We'll find that one on Windy Way. So this one here is it's going to have been built in 1971. So cool thing about it in Texas is if you're buying homes and the homes are more than 15 years old, you hear things about foundation issues in Texas, which is true, especially in the North Texas area. We have this black gumbo dirt that basically will shift, does corrode. If you don't keep it watered when we have one of our dry summers, it definitely will corrode and can cause foundation problems. The good thing about a house that's past 15 years old is normally any major foundation failures, et cetera, have already presented themselves and more than likely have been remedied if they're there. So something to consider when you're buying an older home. Definitely don't let foundation problems scare you away, because they can be fixed. A lot of times they are fixed, and most of the time, if they're using a reputable company in town, their repairs are going to be, basically warranted. So, as this listing says, it's right by City Line. If you don't know what City Line is a kind of a mixed-use development right at the corner of President George Bush Highway, or the southeast corner of President George Bush Highway and 75. You have a train station there, a DART station. You have multiple restaurants. You have, I don't think there's a hotel, but there is multiple nice high-rise type apartment living situations. State Farm Insurance, that's where their major headquarters is, or one of their main headquarters. So it's kind of a lively area for shopping. And then I believe there's a central market there as well, so a nice grocery store. This house right here is built in 1971, 1,729 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom and 2-bath. It's 295, as you can look, or 295,000. As you can see here from the front, it appears to be well maintained. Looks like they may have painted the brick recently. You can see those new windows it has installed, so it's probably got upgraded vinyl windows. It has a J-swing garage situation, which some people like. The aesthetics of having a garage door facing the street is not something that everyone is a big fan of. As you can see here, it looks like it has a very nice, large kind of entryway, covered patio area. New doors, it appears. You go inside, looks like you got some vinyl wood flooring there. That's going to just be your main foyer, your entry area. Your living room looks nice and open. You see here, you got these nice windows. Like I said, once again, those look to have been replaced. My guess would be they would be vinyl windows, which are the most efficient. As you can see here, looking back in from kind of the back door area, you've got a nice large living area with over here, which would be probably a formal dining situation, as they've got it set up with a hutch and stuff, just no table. They got the piano in there. So, yeah, that could be a formal dining, or as they have it set up, just kind of a small piano practicing area. As you can see here, this is the kitchen, what we would call close to a galley kitchen. Not necessarily, because most galley kitchens are just straight shot. This does have a nice little island. Those appear to be Corian countertops. It's got lots of counter space here, tons of cabinet space. It doesn't appear that these windows have been changed. That does look to appear to be original windows, which is not a huge deal, but something to take note of. So once again, plenty of storage and cabinet space in this kitchen, and a nice little breakfast bar there too as well. Right behind the kitchen, yeah, that's what I figured. Nice, glass, dining area here. So you got a nice little side screen door here to the patio. Obviously, it overlooks outlooks onto a pool. Nice situation going on there. Looks like they've got curtain rods all the way around to close it off when you're not wanting it to be so open. But obviously, tons of natural light. This looks like it's going to be the master bedroom, more than likely. It appears that they have the stained concrete floors, which are, some people like them, some people don't. The cool thing about that is if you want to cover them up, that's finished concrete, so that's relatively easy to cover up with some flooring, whatever you might want to use, whether it be wood, tile, or laminate. This floor plan here is going to have one that was popular there in the late 70s, early 80s, which was the master bathroom opening up into the bedroom. So you have your vanity here. It doesn't appear to have dual sinks, but that situation there is big enough to add dual sinks if you wanted to eventually. And then right there to the right there, you're going to see it has the bathroom, toilet, wet closet area. So secondary bedroom, not much to speak of. Secondary bathroom, pretty self-explanatory and basic for that kind of house right there. Laundry room, nice clean laundry room with the cabinets over the washer and dryer, which is always a plus. Amazing little pergola, or nice overhead, not pergola, but a covered patio. Looks, real wood. Appears to be cedar, well installed and put in there. So that's very nice. That's easily a $5,000 to $7,000 covered patio if you're going to have that built on your own. So side here looks like you got a little built-in old school grill going on here. So that'd probably be a charcoal or a wood grill. Down the side of the house here, you got plenty of. It's all nice and concreted, so not a lot of maintenance as far as mowing on this one's concerned. We have a little bit of grass, and that's really it. So good sized pool. Looks like it could use some work, maybe some maintenance, just from the pictures. But repairing a pool is not something scary something to be scared of. It's definitely a lot cheaper than putting one in. But yeah, it's definitely a good sized pool. You can see here it's got a shallow end and a deep end and a diving board. So if it has a diving board, that means that it's at least going to be around 8 feet deep. So right there, I guess this is showing you're right across from, I believe that's going to be Yale Park right there. Really cool park. It's right by one of their schools and a fire station, if I believe. But great for a great little home here for a starter family, or just anybody who wants to have a nice place in the suburbs. So $295, getting in under 300,000. 300,000 right now is the average for sale prices here in North Texas. This is right in that wheelhouse. Definitely a great affordable option in the Richardson area. And like I said, Richardson's a great little town. Their school district's amazing. And they have the Wildflower Festival every year, which is a great event that's pretty large with some bands and art and local artists. And it's actually from, I don't know if it still is put on, but it was put on by a gentleman who owns the Granada. And he does a great job of booking entertainment and bringing great artists out every year. Obviously, this past year with COVID and whatnot, it didn't happen, but I'm sure they're going to be gearing up to do that this year again. Let's go a little bit further north. This is going to be here in Garland as well, right off Campbell Road, near George Bush. So it'd be great for a commuter because basically in Dallas area, once you can get to a highway, you're doing pretty good. Most of our highways move along pretty good. Now with COVID wrapping up, we do have more traffic back, and of course you go traveling around on the busy times of day, you're going to run into traffic, quite often. But bottom line is you're going to spend less time, and it's easier to get to the highway. Once you get to the highway, you're getting somewhere a lot faster than you would otherwise. So this here house is going to be $263,900. It's about the same size as the other one, except for it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, built around the same time, built in 1980. So you're going to see it's pretty similar in a lot of ways, except for this is going to be a rear entry. It's going to have an alley. Some of these old neighborhoods still had alleys back then. And they that's a great thing. You have a garage and parking in the back instead of right out front. So it looks like it's, pretty nondescript house here. And unfortunately, do we only have one picture? Oh, no, we only have one picture. So if you only have one picture, there's not much I can show you. But yeah, so it looks like I said, a nice, let's see what it says here. Split bedrooms, master suite with the sitting area, blah, blah, blah. This is actually in Garland, but it's in Richardson ISD, which some people may like. Some people would consider Richardson a better school district than Garland. In my opinion, all the school districts across North Texas are going to have their good things and their bad things. The main thing is figuring out, what are you looking for in a school district? What are your kids into? What kind of activities? Is it sports? Is it music? Is it art? And then that's kind of a good way if you're interested in not that most of the school programs across have all of those programs. It's just that, for instance, like if you're in for soccer, the areas in Frisco, Richardson, et cetera, are going to be better than, say, like East Texas, your Forney, your Crandall, your Kaufman, Rockwall, as those kind of have been more football areas, not soccer, American football and whatever, you know what I mean? So, yeah, let's see here. That's that one again. So we'll go a little further. This is going to be a little bit more into kind of the heart of Richardson to an extent. And no pictures, so that's no fun. Pictures are the ones that we want. That doesn't appear to have pictures either. What is going on there? Oh, this is going to be a condominium, pre-owned condominium. There's a few pictures. It's right on the golf course, it looks like, yeah. So this is a golf course condominium. Condos are a good way to go in Texas. The main thing is you can still find a good, like this, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet, kind of nondescript. That's about $162,500. Now, the thing with condos or townhomes, they're going to have HOAs that are going to be monthly. This one's only $223 a month, which isn't crazy, but, they can get up there pretty quick. So if you're looking into condos and stuff, just make sure that you are factoring in that monthly payment as well, because that's definitely going to be a thing. Let's go a little. So Richardson slowly turns into North Dallas, right? So as you get further west, you get more into North Dallas. Here's a great little house with some pictures. You got this one here is going to be a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,600 square feet, kind of an old ranch style house. Built in the early 70s actually. So a little older than those houses. Those last two houses we were looking at were built in Garland and Richardson, and those were more of a tract home feel, where these houses in North Dallas, especially the ones built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, kind of had more of a custom feel built to them. They were tract homes to an extent, but like tract homes weren't what we think of them now at that point to an extent. So this house here, like I said, is in North Dallas. It's going to be also in Richardson ISD, which is a good thing because Dallas ISD is not necessarily the most desirable school district in the area, because they do tend to have the most problems. So a house that's in Richardson or in Dallas, but in Richardson ISD is something that might be very interesting to some people. And this little part of Dallas over here is going to be that exactly. So a little more expensive. You're looking at $579,000. So that's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,600 square feet. It is a little bit larger than the houses that we've looked at. As you can tell, this one has been updated. It looks like it's got a new door, all new. The picture frame windows they've put in across the front. Appears to have real hardwood flooring in it. Actually got a nice little study there. Looks like an open. This is going to be another front room, like a front formal living room or a formal dining room if you wanted to make it that. That goes back into that main entry area. Bathroom, it's going to be like a secondary bathroom, pretty straightforward, but it looks like it has been updated with new tile and the bathtub and new fixtures, obviously. Laundry room, this has all of the feelings of a flip house, and flip houses are very popular right now in Dallas. So, nothing wrong with buying a flip house. It's just kind of a good thing to know. Flippers, a lot like home builders, sometimes are going to be, I don't want to say cheap, but they're going to cut corners maybe. So whenever you're having that home inspected, it's not a bad idea, and most inspectors are going to know what they're looking at too, but just remind the inspector that, hey, this is a flip house, so if you see anything kind of really chintzy or they cut some major corners, let us know. But it's got a nice open concept situation here with the living and dining room. Nice little breakfast bar there. Looks like they've, like I said, got the wood flooring, or that might be that wood tile, excuse me, throughout the whole place. A little dining area. Looks like it looks out onto the back porch there. Some nice little storage there under the island for the kitchen. Kitchen appears to have corian again, or marble. Nice, huge, extra-sized sink. Looks like you got your microwave slash possibly a convection microwave situation going on over here with your range. I imagine your refrigerator would go back in this direction. It's nice storage there. Like kind of a little oversized wine cooler thing there. Again, that's probably one of the front bedrooms you're looking at, or maybe the master bedroom. Yeah, looks like that might be what that is. No, that was a secondary bedroom. Yeah, secondary bedroom with its own bathroom. Yeah, because it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. This here is the master. They got the new and trendy barn gate situation, or barn gate door thing going on for the bathroom. Same thing, the master opens up onto the back patio. So that could be something that some people would be into. Nice bathroom here. Looks like they've definitely did some remodeling from the original. You got double sinks. Let's see, you have a standalone shower and a nice, very nice tub. There you go with your double vanities. Thank you to my one viewer who's viewing right now. And it does, yeah, it's a nice little setup there. Oops. And it does have a pool as well. So, that's a nice thing here in Texas. Putting in a pool can be very costly and maybe not always worth it, depending on the area and depending on the price you pay. But buying a home with a pool already included, as long as that pool checks out, this one looks to be pretty good condition. It's a great thing to have in the summer, June, July, August, September, it can get very hot here real quick. So once again, that's at 7326 La Cosa Drive in Dallas, Texas. It's going to be a $579,000 3-bedroom, 3-bath at 2,609 square feet in the Richardson ISD. So Let me see here. I'm going to try to go see if I can see the YouTube channel. But so basically, if you've caught this at a time where I'm not live, like or subscribe to the channel. That way, you can catch on or get a notification whenever I go live. Because basically what I plan to do with this live stream is probably in the evenings. We'll go live ideally 3 to 5 nights a week, going over new listings and then answering any questions that may come up. Just trying to slowly build presence, because my main goal here is, I'm looking to be a listing agent, really. Would love to help people buy. If you're looking to buy 100%, reach out to me, because I can save you tons of money. But if you are looking to sell, I can save you even more money, and I can make the process very easy for you. Like I said, I've been doing this 13 years. So selling a house, don't let the traditional real estate agents out there, kind of sell you on all this value added stuff. The reality of it is, it's your house. It's your equity. You've remodeled that house. You've, kept up with that house. You've taken care of that home, and where that home is located and how it is set up is what's going to affect how it sells. It doesn't matter who signs in the front yard. I'd love it to be mine, just like any other realtor would. But the reality is, it's your home. If it's priced correctly, if it's priced for the area, these days everything's so hot that, even if it's priced normally okay, you're going to get offers, and then maybe multiple offers over asking price, and sometimes even a lot of times even cash these days, which is a big thing. The thing with COVID, for better or for worse, not that we already didn't have this happening before COVID, people moving to Texas for the more opportunities, etc. But now with out with COVID, COVID's done. Or not done, but it's happened. People have been here or are just coming here like crazy. So that is a reality. So if you're selling, really think about it before you go pay that full 6% commission or even 5% commission, because it might not be worth it. Like I said, when I list your house, we do a full 4% commission. We keep 1% of that, or I keep 1% of that. The other 3% I advertise to a buyer's agent. So this is not to deter buyer's agents from showing your house. Not that they wouldn't show your house because the commission was lower, but let's be real. Sales is based on money, and a lot of agents are money motivated. I will say that, to be quite honest, money is not my motivation when it comes to this. I've been very lucky to be involved in real estate for as long as I have. I've had some success, but the reason I've had success, in my opinion, is because I provide a good service to my people and good value for them, not because I've just pounded the pavement and been some great salesperson. Because once again, to me, this isn't a business of sales. This is a business of representation and information. A good real estate broker or real estate agent is there to represent you, much like a lawyer, and inform you on what's going on. Bring things into layman's terms and explain them to you, in an easy way, so that way you can help you make informed and quick decisions. Because this day and age right now, in the real estate market, the way it sits, you have to act quick if there's something that you like, or if there's a house that looks good, you don't want to wait. That's for sure. So, excuse me. So that's going to be kind of what I do with this podcast. I didn't want to do a whole long one tonight because I just kind of wanted to get to see how it works, as far as make sure everything was working. I finally got my internet strong enough to where I believe I can live stream without a lag. The next step is to figure out how to get to where I can easily see a chat. If there is actually people in the chat, Roderick Adelaide, thank you for tuning in, man. Someday if I get to listing tons of houses, you can be my photo guy. Probably not, because I'll take all my own pictures, unfortunately. But, you never know. Maybe we'll get that busy again. Let's look at one or two more listings here. As far as coming soon, let's go into Frisco. So Frisco, 25 years ago, Frisco, all of this area here was just farmland, pretty much. The majority of it was nothing. Now, that is not the chance, or not the case. This is going to be Allen, actually. Allen's a pretty interesting place. Allen actually is one of the only places that during the 2007 and 8 crash of the financial and real estate markets, Allen was one of the only places that did not drop in value. I would say let's look at this one, but there's only one picture, so that's no fun. So Allen is a great little place, great, huge high school. They had one high school instead of two, which some places did around town as they grew, which led it to being, it's got one of now, not the largest, but one of the largest football stadiums, et cetera, et cetera. So here's another house in Allen, for instance. This one was built in 2013, sitting at $449,900. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,000 square feet. So as you can see, as opposed to down in Dallas, this is going to be a much newer house. It's going to be cheaper. And that's kind of the story. As you get further away from Dallas, obviously prices get a little bit more reasonable. What you get for your money ends up being a little bit better, being it's a newer home, better materials built, et cetera, et cetera. So nice little drive up appeal here. You got some Austin stone with the brick, so it doesn't look super normal. Looks like you got you a nice little study area here in the front with some wood flooring. Open kitchen concept with a nice island there. Looks like it's got a gas range top, a double, well, not a double, but that's an oven with a microwave on top. Good amount of counter space and cabinet space. Not a ton, but a good amount. A little breakfast nook, a formal dining area, and that was going to be right over there. That would be that study area we're looking at first, more than likely. So a picture of the living room, like you see, it's an open concept plan here. Kitchen into the living room, 2-story home. The master is downstairs, though. That's a good thing. A lot of times empty nesters, things of that nature, aren't looking to always go upstairs. They do want their master downstairs, and that's also good for resale value. Homes with all the bedrooms upstairs, still sell easily, but from traditional rules, let's say a master down is going to be a good idea for you. So let me back this up. Yeah, so this is the master bathroom. Pretty straightforward, nice size vanity there though with double sinks. Going to have you a nice separate stand-up shower and tub. Now upstairs you got just going to be a nice second living area. Not really a movie room as much, but it's not completely dark, but nice sized game room, really good sized room. One of your secondary bathrooms up there. Good sized yard in the back, ready for a pool if you want to put one. It's got a nice sized side yard as well. Rear entry garage, little covered patio area, which is nice. As part of the Waterford Parks subdivision, which is going to have you, obviously, looks like they got a community pool, some nice trails and whatnot throughout their neighborhood, which a lot of these, large planned communities, do have a lot of those amenities, nice parks, nice walking trails are right next to all that stuff. That's one of the great things about a lot of the areas that Allen, Frisco, McKinney, parts of Plano, Richardson, that have really built up over the past 30 years is that the developers that did build them, did keep in mind keeping common green spaces and common areas for people to use. So really nice plus there. Excuse me, I'm not used to talking this much straight, so my voice is going to have to get used to it. Where are we at on time? 22 minutes? That's not bad. Not bad. And we are on a delay now. What I might have to do for the next time is take the delay off. So let's go around here. See what we got. That's Lake Louisville. Pretty big lake. Let's see if we got any lakefront property. This one here, probably not lakefront, but close. We got pictures. Just two. Dadgummit. No fun. No fun. We want more pictures. No pictures. Let's go down here into Dallas. Love Field Airport. $215,000 in downtown Dallas. What is that? It's about 500 square feet. Not close. 894 square feet. This is in the Live Oak Street or Live Oak Lofts downtown. So 1 bedroom, 1 bath, $215,000. $315 a month HOA, which that HOA normally includes parking. And with condos and stuff, your insurance tends to be a little bit cheaper because that monthly there it does include like blanket insurance for a lot of the larger things that you don't have to have, or for things you don't have to have in a condo like this, especially, or a loft, like roof insurance, etc. Those are all things covered in a blanket policy. So this building was built or finished out in 1998. So $215 with $315 a month payment. You're looking at about a $2,000 a month payment if you were to buy this place. The great thing about these kind of condos is a lot of times, for like a young professional, someone maybe going to school here and not wanting to waste money on rent, these are great properties to pick up because you can hold on to them and then, turn around and Airbnb them or rent them out. So this one basically, I imagine, is going to have mostly pictures of the courtyard area. So this one's right on the edge of downtown Dallas. It's going to be one of the low-rise buildings. It's only a 3-story. So it's not going to be as luxurious as some of the high rises maybe, but definitely more affordable. And it puts you right in the middle of downtown, like right in the heat of everything, because you got Victory Park right there. You got Clyde Warren Park down there, which is amazing. Deep Ellum's right there. West End, which is starting to see some more life. Let's see if this one over here. Victor, over in the Munger Place. This is good old historic. Yeah, this is a great one. This is good old historic East Dallas. This is going to be right in the heart of East Dallas. This is going to be, it says it's built in 2016, but they built it in the style of most of the homes over there, which is a great thing. A lot of people go in and they'll scrape those houses and they'll put up something modern, or even worse, something that looks like a new neighborhood build, which doesn't match these old neighborhoods. So it's very nice when these kind of builders go in and redo this, and you get kind of double the benefit. But as you can see, the price is quite a bit different. This one is $950,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. 3,560 square feet, built in 2016. Like I said, once again, built to look like the historic design. And it's got the recent construction, though, so you kind of get the best of both worlds. Right here, the Munger Place edition is going to be basically right on the edge of Lakewood, which is kind of an East Dallas community of its own. You got a lot of great restaurants over there. Scalini's is one I worked out for some time. It's a great little pizza joint. You got the Lakewood Landing, I think, is still over there. Cosmos is one of the great little bars in Lakewood. The Gold Rush Cafe, which is a great greasy spoon breakfast place. Mahat Bai is a great little restaurant that's come up in the past 5 or 6 years, a little Vietnamese place. So Lakewood's a great little neighborhood, some amazing parks, and just a great feel. It's very conveniently located in East Dallas to a lot of stuff. So like you said, it's a new construction, but built in the style of the when this era or this area was mostly built in the 1920s. If you go through most of the other houses, so but yeah, looks like they really did. This is exactly how a lot of these old houses were built, with these huge columns in the front and large front porch. I got you a nice. So they actually even use the real, like, kind of wood siding of the time frame. It looks like you got real wood floors, nice moldings and stuff throughout. You got your front formal dining, formal living area, more than likely what's going on there. So you got, this is kind of a joint hallway situation. They're using for kind of a library to an extent. You can kind of see that joint front, or the front end, the front formal living room and dining room situation there again from that picture. It looks like, I'm going to assume this is the master bath. You got split double vanities, which is pretty nice. You got a very large double shower, a tub. Looks like you got a rock wall, accent wall there. Living room's nice. You got three double doors that probably open up. So on those nice Texas days, You can have the breeze coming through and save some money. Good size living area there. So you got a covered patio out there. All recessed can lighting, which is nice. Gonna think this is probably an upstairs area. That's probably that area right there we just saw, would assume. Yeah, like an upstairs secondary living area. Backyard doesn't look like it's huge, but it's a good size, especially for East Dallas. Looks like you might have some sort of external second car or two-car garage or something over here as well. Maybe we'll get to that in the pictures. Okay, so this is the formal dining and formal living area with stuff in it. Looks like you got your landing here where your bedrooms go off of. I think it was a 4-bedroom. Same thing, it's like you got your living area with some stuff in it. Your master bedroom with some stuff in it. Another picture of the front door. The pictures are kind of weird on this one, a little out of order and oddly positioned. Okay, the kitchen, that's what we're hoping to get to. That's a nice open kitchen, tons of counter space, nice island, good sized island there. I'm going to assume that's marble and probably corian. So you get you a nice double fridge, nice gas range. Like I said, tons of 42-inch plus cabinetry. Nice little breakfast nook area over here. Good size sink, washer or dishwasher. Nice pantries, a lot of nice storage here. A little coffee bar. Looks like you got another little butler's pantry area back in here that's really nice looking. Another bedroom. Another side of the master bathroom with that accent rock wall, whether that's real or wallpaper, I don't know. You have to look and see, but that's nice. You said a nice blue day there, nice sunny day. That's like it's shot into the bathroom, into the master closet. Master closet looks like a good size. That shower looks like a huge shower. And that's going to be about it. That looks like another picture of the front door. So, like I said, this one's $950,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath with 2 living areas. It's 2 stories, 3,560 square feet. It's sitting on just a little bit shy of 0.2 acres. Built in 2016, but built to look historic to match the neighborhood, because, like I said, that most of that neighborhood, excuse me, was going to be built in the early 20s, 1920s, 1930s, and once again, that's kind of the East Dallas area, which it's a good area. It can be considered what many people would consider transitional, as a few of the houses are going to be amazing, and then you're going to have a duplex or something that's, not really falling apart, but just not necessarily a $950,000 piece of property. So, but that's going to be something you deal with at a lot of places, not just in Dallas, but in a lot of places in Dallas too, that are areas that have been transitioning or that have been around since the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. So, something to consider when you're looking. Let's see here. So, yeah. I think I'll end it with that and just say once again, if you caught this live stream, like, subscribe the YouTube channel or my Facebook page. Once again, my name is RJ Avery. I'm with DDFW Realty. That stands for Denton, Dallas, Fort Worth Realty. Because what we can do is we can list your house for sale anywhere in the area, and we can save you tons of money. And if you're looking to buy a home or have questions about buying a home, reach out to us. I'll be happy to let you, answer any questions you have, help you out if you're looking for an agent. If your agent you have now is being non-responsive or, maybe being a little pushy or saying stuff to you that doesn't make sense, if you want somebody to tell you, yeah, that they're not, maybe they are telling the truth, maybe they are, or maybe they're not. If you just want like a third set of eyes on something, feel free to message me. You can reach me through the Facebook page, through YouTube. As you can see there, my cell phone number is right there on the screen. Or you can reach me at ddfwrealty@gmail.com. So, like I said, feel free to follow along as I do this. If you have any neighborhoods that you're interested in, or towns or cities or whatever that you want to find that you're looking for, that you have put multiple offers in and can't get one to stick, send me a message about that. And the next time I go live, I'll focus on that area to the best of my ability. So once again, it's been RJ Avery with DDFW Realty. Thank you for watching the North Texas coming soon for sale listings.